right, y'all, well, I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different. I wanna do a flower pot for Christmas, part of the ground game. I'm always trying to up my game here and there, and being that this is Florida and I can still be out here wearing shorts and sweat, might as well get out and do a little something extra. So these flower pots have been here all year. They're looking good. Got them kind of decorated up for summer. So the first thing I gotta do is get rid of the summer stuff, and we're gonna do that here as well. I'm not sure what these flowers were, but they have, you know, the nice summery and also fall look to them. Now I'm trying to save this and this. I'm going to salvage this falling ivy here and these because they're going to add some nice interest. So it's just the flowers that I'm taking out, the annuals here. Like I said, these have rooted in really well. I had mums in here too, but they were out competed by this other stuff. But the mums were doing good through the summer, but once I stopped watering as much, they died off. Okay, now that I got that cleared out again, I want to keep the ivy here, but we'll mess with it later. And I'm going to keep these too. So, might trim them back just a little bit, but not much. All right, now we got to make a little room right here because our main focal point has got to go in right there. Wow, that is much bigger than I thought.
That's what she said.
Still beautiful. Now, I'm not gonna take it out of the pot. It comes in its own pot and everything because this is only here for the holidays. I'll probably keep it through January, but once we get into February, I'm gonna change it out. So I don't need it to root in. It'll do just fine like it is. So, might dig it a little deeper. Wow, that looks good, just like that. Wow, just pack it up and go. Looks good as it is, but not done yet. And I'm pushing it all the way to the back of the pot as far as I can get it to go. Now I'm filling in around just to fill up space because again, it's not going to root into the pot. Okay, wow, that's looking good already. Okay, so I'm kind of building layers. I have the main focal point nice and tall, and then I have some stuff spilling over the sides and low. So now I need something that's like a middle right here. So that's where I found these. This was an expensive way to go because these are meant to stay like this, 15 bucks. You're just meant to put that on a table setting or whatever. But I really just wanted these smaller white poinsettias. They just didn't have the small ones available. So this is the only way to get them. So expensive way to go just to get white ones. But I'm gonna do 2 whites and a red. You always wanna do things in odd numbers if you can because it looks more like nature. So it's not a hard and fast rule, but it's one to try to follow if you can. So let me get these out of here without killing them. These are getting planted in, by the way. It's another reason to put this big one in and leave it in its own pot so it doesn't transplant shock because again, it's not here long enough for you to really worry too much about. But if it transplant shocks and looks bad for even a week, then you lose that week. So, all right, I'm just gonna shove that white one down in there. Over the years, I've found that when I do this kind of stuff, some stuff just dies off because it gets out compete, and that's fine. Okay, how's that looking? Starting to add a little bit. Yeah, that's a nice color contrast right there. Looks good that way. Okay. All right, now before we go too far, I want to light this up because that's part of this. You want to be able to see it at night. So I have these 5mm LEDs. We sell these on the website. These are literally the same thing I use as ground game. The ground game are net light 5mm. These are just lines, 4-inch spacing, really nice. I'm gonna weave it around the poinsettia, up in the poinsettia just a little bit. We really wanna concentrate it down low mostly though. But if you weave it up in there just a little bit, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too high up in the poinsettia. I really want this to be more of a base and have the light radiating up and down and around. I think these will be good. There's a place called At Home by me that sells all this stuff. And I mean, it's expensive, but that's what it's for. It's for this kind of thing. All right, let's do some whimsical stuff though. Let's definitely get some whimsy in here. How about these? These are nice. These come from At Home. How about that? Let's stick that down in there and see what that does. That's kind of blocking everything. Maybe I get this back here. Oh, there we go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this back here. like that. Oh, that looks really good. One there. Oh, okay, now we're cooking. Just took a minute. It's all about the balance, right? Yeah. That looks a lot better. I only have 2 of those though. I don't have, so I'm gonna have to make the other side a little different. But that's okay. That I like. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll keep, boy, now it's lopsided. Well, because I have another one to do over there. And I only bought 2 of those things. It's okay. We'll figure it out. See, I've got a lot of stuff. I just basically went to the at-home store and I went a little crazy. I like this stuff like this. It's so whimsical. See that? Got more of that. Let's see what we do if we take these out. Because I have other pots to do too. And I'm trying to keep things even. So let's see if I did gold there like that. And then a red in there like that. And a red behind. What would that look like? I don't know. These don't really spread out or anything. That looks kind of nice. Oh, I like that. Let's see if we get this further down in here like this. To stick up higher. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do that. I have enough of those to do more on the other side. Yeah, that's gonna look good. So let's get, well, I got 3 of each of these things. 2. If you, maybe I got more. I know that y'all that go to these stores, you end up, it's like Home Depot. You end up going back, or Lowe's, you end up going back like 10 times when you're doing like the smallest job. That's how this ends up being too. This decorating, you end up going back multiple times. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna put this one down in here like this. Baby, you're a firework. Never get your feelings hurt. Is that how it goes? Make it to the sky, and don't hit yourself, and don't shoot yourself in the eye. Who knows that movie? One of my favorites. Set in Northwest Indiana. Not actually filmed there from what I understand, but set in Northwest Indiana. Oh, I like that clustered. That looks better. That looks much better. So let's see. Wow, this is an expensive experiment. Cutting these bad dogs up. There we go. Oh yeah, that's really nice. This one's a little different. $3 for this. Whew, that's expensive. I literally bet somebody goes into the Midwest and just picks this stuff. Oh yeah, these aren't much. Okay, so we're not gonna get a lot out of these. All right, so I have the lights turned on now, but you're not gonna be able to see the effect at all. And I'll have to adjust them at night anyway, just to make sure that they glow the right way. But now I got this. $12 for one of these bad dogs. I like that. That adds a nice touch. All right, here's what the finished product looks like. I went ahead and put in some more of the gold sprays. I had some extra in the reds and I pushed them down in there. And so now it gives a nice overall background look, which is really nice. So that's the finished look there. And then I'll show you this one on this side. I'm not the best at making bows, but it works. There you go. Same thing here. Got some of this in the background, see, just to give it a little depth. I like that. All right, now the next thing I'll do is I'll make some cords so I can get the electrical to them, and then I'll show you what they look like at night. right, so here we are at night. Now everything is lit up because I got lights everywhere, including my porch lights there. But you can still see nice little glow in there. Not overstated, not too much. Just a nice little glow, really like that. Wish I could light up that bow a little more. Probably what I might do is put a little spotlight right there and spotlight it. I think I'll definitely do that just to give a little bit more light. But those turned out really nice. And then here's the one on this side. Well, yeah, I like the glow on that one. But see, it's a little dark down through here. But there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Something a little extra for the holiday, Silver Biter. Merry Christmas, my friends.